the surface area of a cube is equal to the sum of the areas of its 6 sides. Let's just visualize that. I like to visualize things. So if that's the cube, we can see 3 sides. 3 sides are facing us. But then if it was transparent, we see that there are actually 6 sides of a cube. So there's this one, 1, 2, 3 in front, and then 1, this is the bottom, this is in the back, and this is also in the back. So you have 3 sides of a cube. So I believe what they're saying. The surface area of a cube with side length x, so if this is x, if this is x, if this is x, is given by the expression 6x squared. That also makes sense. The area of each side is going to be x times x, is x squared, and there's 6 of them, so it's going to be 6x squared. Jolene has 2 cube-shaped containers that she wants to paint. One cube has side length 2, so this is one cube right over here. Let me do my best to draw it. So this right over here has side length 2. So that's its dimensions. The other cube has side length 1.5. So the other cube is going to be a little bit smaller. It has side length 1.5. So it's 1.5 by 1.5 by 1.5. What is the total surface area that she has to paint? Well, we know that the surface area of each cube is going to be 6x squared, where x is the dimensions of that cube. So the surface area of this cube right over here is going to be 6. And now, let me do it in that color of that cube. It's going to be 6 times x, where x is the dimension of the cube. And the cube all has the same dimensions, or its length, width, and depth is all the same. So for this cube, the surface area is going to be 6 times 2 squared. So it's going to be 6 times 2 squared. And then the surface area of this cube is going to be 6 times 1.5 squared. 1.5 squared. And if we want the total surface area she has to paint, it's going to be the sum of the 2 cubes. So we're just going to add these 2 things. And so if we were to compute this first one right over here, this is going to be 6 times 4. This is 24. And this one right over here, this is going to be a little bit hairier. Let's see. 15 times 15 is 225. So 1.5 times 1.5 is 2.25. So this is going to be, so 1.5 squared is 2.25. And 2.25 times 6, so let me just multiply that out. 2.25 times 6. Let's see, we're going to have 6 times 5 is 30. 6 times 2 is 12, plus 3 is 15. 6 times 2 is 12, plus 1 is 13. I have 2 numbers behind the decimal, 13.5. So it's going to be 13.5. And if I add these 2 together, this is going to be equal to the total surface area that she has got to paint is going to be 37.5 square, well, I guess they're not giving us the units. Well, 37.5 is good, the total area of square units of whatever the units happen to be.
Evaluate the expression 5y to the fourth minus y squared when y is equal to 3. So every place we see a y here, we could just replace it with a 3 to evaluate it. So it becomes 5 times 3 to the fourth power minus 3 squared. All I did is every time we saw a y here, I put a 3 there. Every time we saw a y, I put a 3. So what does this evaluate to? And we have to remember our order of operations. Remember, parentheses comes first. Sometimes it's referred to as PEMDAS. Let me write that down. PEMDAS. PEMDAS. P is for parentheses. E is for exponents. M and D are for multiplication and division. And they're really at the same level of priority. And then addition and subtraction are at the same level. If you really want to do it properly, it should be P, E, and then multiplication and division are really at the same level, and addition and subtraction are at the same level. But what this tells us is that we do parentheses first, but then after that, exponentiation takes priority over everything else here. So we have to evaluate these exponents before we multiply anything or before we subtract anything. So the one exponent we'd have to evaluate is 3 squared. So just remember, 3 to the first is just 3. It's just 3 times itself once. So it's just 3. 3 squared is equal to 3 times 3. 3 multiplied by itself twice. That's equal to 9. 3 to the third power is equal to 3 times 3 times 3. Or you could view it as 3 squared times 3. So it'll be 9. 3 times 3 is 9. 9 times 3 is equal to 27. 3 to the fourth is equal to 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. So 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times 3 is 9. So it's going to be the same thing as 9 times 9. So this is going to be equal to 81. So we now know what 3 to the fourth is. We know what 3 squared is. Let's just put it in the expression. So this is going to be equal to 5 times 3 to the fourth. 3 to the fourth is 81. So 5 times 81 minus 3 squared. And we have 3 squared right over here. It is equal to 9. 5 times 81 minus 9. Let's figure out what 5 times 81 is. So 81 times 5. 1 times 5 is 5. 8 times 5 is 40. So this right over here is 405. So it becomes 405 minus 9. So that is going to be equal to, if we were subtracting 10, it would be 395. But we're subtracting 1 less than that. So it's 396. And we're done.
Assalamu alaikum. Misal qarsak mana the surface area of a cube is equal to the sum of the areas of its 6 sides. Bir küp şekillik bir küpninki tashqi yuzi ash alt yuzini yig'inziqdan dedi. Bu to'g'ri gap qo'y bu amali qishinglar mumkin geometriyaga kelganda. The surface area of a cube with side length x is given by the expression 6x square. Agar ashu küpning taraf uzunligi x bo'lsa, yuzi 6x ning kvadratiga teng deydi. Masalan, mana bir küp desek, bu küpni masalan 3 tarafini ko'ralaymiz. Shu manda sizdan ko'ramaydigan taraflarini uzluksiz qo'llansizda. Endi bir tarafini x desek, endi mana bir yuziningki, har bir yuzi kvadrat bo'lgandan keyin har bir yuziningki tashqi yuzini tepish uchun necha x ning kvadrati bir yuziningki. Bunda yuzda 6 bo'lgandan keyin 6x ning kvadrati to'g'ri. Ondan endi bu misol kelsak, bir qiz shu taraf uzunligi 2 bo'lgan va taraf uzunligi 1.5 bo'lgan ikki kubni küp shakllik bunda bir eshikdek bir narsani sirlamoqchi ekan. Unda biz qanchalik tashqi sirlaydigan tashqi yuzi qancha kvadrat metr keldi dedi. Buni ishlasak mana hozir shu oldi degan shu 6x ning kvadrati degan shu o'lcham bilan x meyad 2, x meyad 1.5, 6 2 ning kvadrati necha 4, 4 6 bölsek 24. Endi mana 1.5 ning kvadrati 2 25, 2 25 6 bölsek 13.5. Mana bu küpni tashqi yuzi 13.5, küpni tashqi yuzi 24. Qarasanglar shunday hisoblaydi. 1.5 ning kvadrat deganni qo'shsanglar balkim hisoblab ishlatsanglar bo'ladi.
2.2.
Mana 225 6 bölse 13.50, yani 13 yerim. Şunlar en ahırda 24 ga 13.5 ni qo'shsa 37.5. Mana bu shu misolning javobi 37.5 chiqdi. Bu misol ishlatganimiz masalan bu taraf uzunligini x deb oldik. Bu eng boshda deb o'tgandek shu noma'lum misol bilan misol ekan bu. Masalan, mana bu 2 küp bo'lgan bilan 2 küpning taraf uzunligini shu x ning o'rniga qo'ydik. Boshqa unda qiyin ish yo'q. Shuni biz o'rganayotgan narsaga munosabatlikka shuni o'rganib qo'ysanglar. Ma'qulda xayr. Assalomu alaykum. Nima ikkinchi misol qarasak, evaluating an algebraic expression with exponents. Mana exponents degan darijilik san. Buni ham Uyg'urchada qarab boqay. Exponent ko'rsatkich, darija. Mana ko'rsatkichlik san degani hamda. Buni qarasak, mush ko'rsatkichlik san bog'liq. Mana masalan y ning 4-darajasi, y ning 2-darajasi. O'shundaydi. Ma eng bosh degani pandas degani masalan ma p degani inglizcha parenthesis degan tirnoq. Ondan e degani exponent degan shu ko'rsatkich, ya'ni daraja. Ondan md degan multiplication division, ko'paytirish bo'lish. A s degani qo'shish va elish. Addition va subtraction. Va demakchi o'g'ini eng boshda tirnoqni ishlaysiz. Ondan mau darijilikni, ondan ko'paytirish bo'lishmi tang darajalik, ondan qo'shish elishni ishlaysiz. Mana boshlang'ichdami bizga o'tgan-ku, eng avval ko'paytirish bo'lishni, ondan qo'shish elishni deb. Shuningga o'xshash sal yuqori daraja ko'tarsak ham o'sha eng avval tirnoqni, ondan darajalik sonni, ondan ko'paytirish bo'lishni, ondan qo'shish elishni ishlaysiz dedi. Endi menga qarasak hozir mana darajalik son bor. Masalan 3 dan 4-darajasi. 3 dan 1-darajasi nechidan 3. Ya'ni shu 3 ning o'zi. 3 dan 1 tal degan gap. 3 dan 2-darajasi degan 3 ni 3 ko'paytsa degan gap. 3 ni 3 ko'paysa necha 9. 3 dan 3-darajasi 3 dan 3-darajasi 3 ni 3 qatim ko'paytgan gap. 3 ko'paytma 3 ko'paytma 3. 3 ni 3 ko'paysak 9. 9 ni 3 ko'paysak 27. Ya'ni javob 27. Endi 3 dan 4-darajasi desa 3 dan 4-darajasi 3 ni 4 qatim ko'paytamiz. 2 qatim ko'paysak 9. Ya'ni 2 qatim ko'paysak yana 9. Endi 9 ni 9 ko'paysak necha? 81. Bu kar yodlagan bo'lsanglar sizlar 81. Endi mana o'rniga qo'ysak 3 dan 4-darajasiga 5 ni necha ko'paytamiz? 81 ga. 81 ko'paysak deydi uni. Anadagi 9 ni 3 ni 2-darajasi 9. 5 ko'paytmak 81 olaman 9. 5 ni 81 ko'paytsak 5 mega tushadi. Undan 85 ko'paysak 40. 405. 405 dan 9 ni olsak, masalan 405 dan 10 ni olmasak necha? 395. Hozir 9 ni olyapmiz. Shunga 396. Javobi 396.